I'm making waffles.
Putting to me, and it affects my ability to watch the show.
But dude, honestly, my favorite character in that entire show is this really catty gay kid. that like all he does is like find someone else in like to be a spectator with him, and then he just like belittles other people on the show. And he'll like sit there and talk about like how poor the teachers are or something, and you're just like, oh my god, this kid is a savage. And they just make him out to be like the most like obviously flamboyant homosexual person, and it's pretty entertaining. John Mulaney's character is but you know, you can't love every character in every show. There's always, even in my favorite shows, there's going to be one character that I kind of don't like.
But hey, welcome back to another episode of Leggo My Juegos.
Oh, hey there. Didn't even know you were here.
Yeah. Mike was just talking about his opinion on a TV show called Big Mouth. I don't like it.
New show on Netflix starring Nick Kroll and John Mulaney. K-Weezy is one of those types of people, though, that if even like smaller nuances of a show.
Well, I don't like the writing very much either.
I like the writing.
Plus, the whole puberty monster concept really was.
I thought that, dude, the puberty monster, the hormone monster, is fucking hysterical.
Okay, see, I have so many issues with the whole way they tried to do. Like, believe me, I tried to give the show a fair chance, but like, so there's this puberty monster, and then, but it's not like it's so weird. Like first they kind of act like everybody has their own puberty monster, but then a bunch of other people see the same puberty monster, but then the puberty monster, sometimes he's real and can physically interact with the world, and then other times nobody can see him. So it's just like they play fast and loose with like what the rules are on the guy, and it's
that's true. Because they do introduce like a handful of hormone monsters,
and then they try and do this whole episode where they're like the origin of the puberty monster, and it's like that's not even relevant. He doesn't need to have an origin story. It's supposed to be this abstract personification of this physical change that occurs.
I guess it's one of those things where, like, every show has, like, one of those, like, cop-out episodes to kind of...
Oh, absolutely. I will agree for sure that every show has one of those episodes where you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is not... No one needs to know this. This isn't relevant. What are you even getting on about? And so, what bothers me more about it is that puberty monster concept could have been really good, and it just kind of ends up being dumb. Because you could have gone two ways with it. You make it... Everybody has the same puberty monster... and the puberty monster has like a unique relationship with everybody, or everybody has their own puberty monster, but you don't do both.
I think it's like brilliantly flawed. Like it's obviously something that like is still kind of needs to be worked on, and maybe they'll find a way to answer that. Like they're obviously still just trying to figure it out themselves.
Well, no, of course, but I don't know.
I feel you.
It just doesn't check enough boxes for me.
I feel you. It's more for entertainment. It's not something I'm like. It's not answering any fucking existential life questions for me.
Well, no, of course.
But it does have some pretty funny things.
Oh
Plus,
no, they're electrical. I feel like
shit.
Yeah,
and they're explosive.
I was right. You do not want to touch them. Okay.
Wow. Don't suck those guys in.
So all these doors are openable. So let's just
nice. We got a whole room to ourselves.
Open
the whole place.
Okay.
Look at that. Is that a poster with? Look at that with all the classic monsters. It's got Frankenstein, Dracula, and I'm thinking that's the Wolfman on the bottom right. But it looks more. It looks more like the guy that sings the song "Grown Man Sports."
Look at this. Oh my God! Will it not let me tear it off?
Those monsters. Oh! It just changed to a boo.
Go on.
I don't think you're... It's going to just pull off to another one, maybe. Did it hurt you, too?
Yeah, it hurt me.
That's hysterical. You're not allowed to pull it off. Oh. Oh, he's got fire. He's got fire. Shoot the water. Shoot the water. Yeah, bitch. It's funny because, like, nothing... Like, it's just so anti-dramatic when, like, you kill someone with an element because, like, it just goes to 0 and then they kind of just, like...
Oh, dude, it says get out of here.
Uh-oh. Maybe take a picture of it. A little too ordinary. What? Oh, maybe it's a boo. Except you can't pull it off, so it can't be. Right? Right?
Yep, it's just there to hurt you.
It's interesting.
I love how I had to try it 3 times to be certain that, you know...
Oh, look at all this cash.
Cash money.
How is it that, like... How do you get holes in... maybe from moths? Eating the toilet paper?
Maybe.
Like, I don't understand how you
crazy. I had to get rid of that hanger.
I don't understand how you would... like ever get holes in like an individual teepee roll though, you know?
You have a huge problem.
Oh, now there's someone in the shower. There wasn't someone last time.
Oh, it's funny. They're fat
and gross.
Oh, I love it.
And she just like spit a wad at you. Oh, you know what? You need a freezer.
Yeah, you're right. I do.
She'll hate that, or he, whatever that is.
Alright, let's go back and get the ice. What I'm actually going to do, too, is I'm going to... Oh, okay.
You can tell it's really just
I was trying to see if, like, maybe there was some way we could interact with that, but...
Or see why it's dropping electric fuzzballs.
See why it identifies as an attack helicopter and drops hot, sticky loads.
Yeah, Astral Hall?
Yeah, you know, stargazing. I don't know. Star shit.
Is it just because it's a hall that has a couple things in the shape of stars?
Yes.
Oh!
Oh no.
Okay.
I don't like this at all.
Hopefully you can at least exit the left one and it'll go back out into the hallway, because if you go... Okay, cool. If you just got stuck in a fucking... What's it called? I was playing Oxenfree the other day, and I was super, super high, and you know that part where, like, it starts, like, repeating itself a lot?
Oh, yeah, and you thought you were, like, losing
I know,
your shit,
I'm like, what's going on? I was like, I literally just fucking saw this. And then, like, luckily, they each had, like, you know, like, a new thing, like a soccer ball would show up, or, like, the campfire would be lit or something to, like, give it away.
And that's enough of a cue, exactly.
Yeah, because I'm sitting there, I'm like, I shit you not, I just did this.
It's pretty dope, right? Like the way they fuck with you.
I was gonna tell you, I got Jay on Oxenfree just from playing 10 seconds of the soundtrack.
Oh, it's pretty interesting stuff, yeah.
And dude, he got it immediately. I was like, yeah, it's kind of like about like a couple teenagers on an island. He's like, kind of like Stranger Things themed. I'm like,
it's very similar.
I was like, you fucking got it, dude. The music even kind of makes it seem a little Stranger Thingsy.
Yeah, it is.
But like, but it's super unique at the same time.
Oh yeah, dude, it's honestly such a fantastic little game.
And it's something that like,
it's something you don't have to be too focused on.
Yeah, and you don't have save points. So like, if you exit to the main menu, you could like go back a little bit when you continue. Like it's happened to me a handful of times, but I'm never really mad about it because I'm like, oh, I get an opportunity to like change the dialogue and see if that will influence something in a different way this time. So I'm basically getting like an unlimited amount of playthroughs on my one playthrough.
Hi, Nana.
Bet this would fall if I gave him a good shake. Want to knock her, what's it called, off? How come the arm's not moving? There you go. Now collect one of them and probably shoot him at her. Oh shit, she's coming at you! Coming at you hot and fast. Be careful. Look at her move around like that. Oh shit.
Probably have to do with every single one of them.
Oh, now she's gonna spit water at you.
Oh my god, dude.
It's gross, Grandma.
Grandma.
What a grandma's paradise, bro. Look at this. There's like a little thing to knit. There's a sewing machine in the corner. She's probably got nothing but hard candy in that fucking purse.
This is where I keep all my Werther's originals.
Oh, there's even another guy. It's one of those running away guys. Oh, motherfuck. There's one of them in this room, too.
Dude, I know. I tried to get him. Come here, Nana.
You're pinpoint with those balls, though.
master of the ball as I am.
Better than being a master of debate. I think it's so... I think they had to add the shrinky mushroom because it's kind of like easy to capture things.
Well, I don't really have anything against the shrink mushroom. Kind of makes sense.
It seems like a necessary evil.
There's always like something in a Mario game that's like, hey, don't be greedy.
Don't
just
be
grab
greedy.
everything you see.
We know how you Americans work. Enough is never enough.
Gotcha, Nana. You decrepit old bitch.
Let's get this motherfucking Boo too. Let's get this Boo. Let's not let him escape.
All right, so you know the Boo is in the couch.
Table. It's Mr. Boojangles again!
Get back in here, Moojangles!
Does that mean there's gonna be another one because he was in this room? Yep.
I think so.
Look. Boom. Haha. I said it was gonna be a few episodes later. It was only one episode later. We hunted down Boojangles.
Alright, this one is gonna be the
Sewing
sewing machine.
Ah, foolery. Tomfoolery! Still in the show? Nope. In the dresser?
In the chifforobe.
What a good word. Limbooger. Stinky Limbooger. What a way to introduce yourself. I'm a stinky person.
Yeah. I think it's kind of, oh, he went through the wall. I think it's kind of supposed to be like Limburger cheese, but it's like, it doesn't really work.
Yeah, that one was far.
Oh, he's in the hallway.
What a cocky little bitch.
Did you notice how he just like covered his eyes up? Like, nah, dude, you're not gonna see me. If I can't see you, you can't see me.
Dude, oh my god, is he in that room now?
Oh, I fucking hate this guy. He's running away.
I honestly have no idea where he's at. But we got the ice, so we can go in. Let's go see if he's in the... What's it called? You want to just hurt yourself?
Yeah. Hold on.
We should go see if he's in the...
Hold on. Hold on.
You want to make sure you don't suck up the water, though.
Oh, daddy. Yeah, well, you know, we'll just go in here.
Because maybe he'll be in there, and either way, we can still ice this bitch. Literally. Oh, yeah, she's gonna be furious.
Achoo!
Did we just get her sick? Is that what was implied with the achoo?
Yeah. She's getting a cold.
So, the dead can get a cold.
No, it's based off of the Japanese superstition that, like, if you don't, like, dry off properly after the bath or whatever, that you'll, like, get a cold.
I mean, you know, I'm kind of with them on that to an extent because...
It makes sense.
I had an ex-girlfriend that she got pneumonia. In the course of the, 4 months that we dated, she got pneumonia twice because she didn't fucking dry her hair off before she went out at night.
Well, there you go. Yeah. So that's a whole, like, Japanese cultural thing. Is they're like, you know, you'll get a cold.
You know what? Sometimes some fears can be legitimate. That's something that's like, if you're gonna embed that fear into the culture, go ahead. I'll let that one slide. That's kind of just, you know, stopping people from getting sick.
I'm with you. They also have another one that's kind of interesting. That's when you sneeze, someone's talking about you.
Oh, really?
Isn't that kind of interesting?
That's funny because there was a religious one I heard in my private Catholic school, the middle school, St. John Eudes. They said that when you sneeze, you say bless you because when you sneeze, you're letting the devil into you.
Well, yeah, no, I've heard that, but, like, I like that idea that, like, someone's talking behind your back. Like, could be good, could be bad, but someone's talking about you behind your back when you sneeze.
I like that.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of whimsical, right?
You know, one thing I really think that the Japanese have a good handle on, but this is gonna stem from the recent shooting, and it's obviously something.
Like order?
Gun control. Their gun laws.
Oh, did you recently read that post that talked about how their gun laws work? How you have to go through like all this rigorous shit just to get the gun?
And it doesn't even sound that rigorous. It just sounds like literally It sounds so like basic sense.
Well, no.
Like,
When I say rigorous, it just means like it should be
a multi-step.
It should be rigorous.
It should. But
Like first
dude,
you have to apply. They do this huge background test. You have to do a mental health test.
I'm pretty sure you have to be a college graduate or something too.
I think so. You have to do a mental health test, and then after that, after all that shit's been done, and you do your gun safety and everything,
You have to pass with a 95% accuracy at the shooting range.
and then once all that's done, then the police catalog your gun and your
Subjected to
and your ammunition. They have to know exactly where in your house that you keep it, and the gun and the ammunition must be locked in separate places.
and you're subject to. I mean, that one everyone was like, "Whoa!" Like the person in the video made that as like the whoa point, and it's like that's already a law here that you have to have your ammo and your guns.
Any
in a
good
separate
any
space.
good gun owner should.
It's literally a gun law. See, that's the thing is when they were saying the Japanese thing, it was like, all right, the first thing you do is you have to take
Wrong button.
You have to take a gun
Whoa,
safety.
whoa,
Yeah, sorry.
A little bit of disturbance in the voice.
You have to take a gun safety test. The same way that if you're going to get your hunting license, the same exact thing. They're like, oh, you take a full day training program. You take an 8-hour training program for your hunting license, right? It's all just hunter safety, which is all gun safety, pretty much. It's all regular laws, how far you can't shoot from a road, how far you're supposed to shoot from a car. Yeah, like how you're supposed to aim your gun in the direction when you're walking with other people in a line, like basic shit that's, pretty much deemed etiquette, right? So you have that, you have the 8-hour course, and then, as you said, you have the mental health test, then you have to do shooting range test and get 95% accuracy with the gun you're shooting. And then, like you said, you have to have the ammo and the gun in the separate holding container, and your subject, they're allowed to come in at least one time a year. I think it might be biannually.
It's twice a year. Yeah. Twice a year they get to come in and check and make sure your gun and ammunition are being kept where you say, and they actually check the firearm itself to make sure that it's all legal as far as there's no modifications. And they also kind of check to see if it's in working order, which is nice for you.
Yeah, it's probably like, it's like if it hasn't been cleaned and it looks like it's been used a bunch, there's probably obviously going to be a further set of questions with that. Like, it's pretty simple, and that's all stuff that, like, is totally feasible for our government to make us do. The only thing that is different that I find difficult for us to be able to do in America that they do is they're only allowed to, in Japan, they're only allowed to have shotguns and rifles.
Right.
You're not allowed to own a pistol.
Well, interesting fact, man. I mean, we mostly know of AR-15s committing, like, mass shootings, and that's true. Like, they're definitely the most dangerous weapon for mass shootings, but, like, the most gun violence in America is
a handgun.
Is pistols, yeah. Because most
conceal.
most shootings are just one person.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the mass shootings.
Again,
mass shootings will
still
account
bad,
for a couple hundred deaths a year. They just make the news stories for weeks at a time.
Well, yeah, 'cause
we have
they're horrible
33.
events.
We have 33,000 deaths due to gun violence every year, though.
Yeah.
So that means if we'll round it out, we'll say 1,000 deaths are due to mass shooting violence. That still means 32,000 are probably committed. Usually, I'd say a good 30,000 out of those 32,000 are all from handguns. And like,
God damn it! Why is it so hard to get this guy in the scanner thing?
I'd be totally fine with the idea of like going by Japan's system. I think the only difficulty is like the fact that there are already so many people armed in America that like, how are you supposed to disarm them now? Like, Japan had that mentality already because it was like a cultural thing. It was something that they looked at historically because of the wars and the violence that it wrought upon their islands and all the negative impact that had on their people. But like,
oh god damn it,
we already have fucking too many guns, and like we're already embedded in like the culture of owning guns. So like,
true, but I
we
mean,
can't go back. but like there has to be a way that we can adapt and adopt like
well, we can go
the
back.
shit
we just
that
can't
like
get. We can never fully get rid of guns, which is what we're. I don't think anybody wants to do that. I think people are just saying we need better.
Yeah.
Standards, you know, better standards.
I honestly think going by those standards.
And you're a gun owner. I mean, like, I feel like most gun owners are like you and understand that we need to do this, but then the word gun control has become this polarizing term that doesn't actually, like, when people hear gun control, what they really think they're hearing is guns being taken.
Right? Yeah, I don't know. It's obviously a topic that's going to constantly happen. I just think it could be something as simple as implementing the procedures that Japan has and just making that the new play for how to obtain a gun.
Yep.
Just something as simple as that. Like, just creating more measures and a little bit more of a difficult procedure in order for people to get it. It would do wonders, you know?
I'm sure it would, man. And then, I mean, of course, there's the whole let's improve mental health.
Mental health, I think, is the one see. That's the thing. I think that we should just have the implementation of Japan's standards just for the main sake of making it so that this gun control thing isn't always the taboo subject that comes up. Like, so that eventually, even if it's gonna be the same bullshit process of people dragging their feet, arguing, blah blah blah. At least now it's about mental health and it's not about. Oh, don't take my guns away.
My guns!
Because I would rather have people be bitching on CNN for fucking 24 hours at a time about the fact that we don't get enough mental health care and not enough money is being dedicated to that than anything else.
Oh, so he just told me that I should help the plants in the mansion too by watering them and they might help me.
The plants will help you?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, I just captured a boo. I just beat a gambler. Naughty, naughty gambler.
You know what?
I think that's a good spot to stop, dude.
I'm with you on it.
Alright, well, I'm off to save. And we'll see you next time.
On Leggo My Juegos.
On Leggo My Juegos.